It's Fine Art, and today is another random Bob Ross coloring book challenge. If you watched my last video, you saw that I drew colored pencils out of the gross sweaty hat. And no, I haven't gotten a new hat to draw out of, so this is what we got. All right, so next drawing will be, I'm a little scared because I am really exhausted today, so I don't want it to be something that takes a long time. Pastel colors, yay! And just so you can see that I'm not lying, and again, I'm sorry, it's backwards, but when I flip the video, I feel like it makes my face look distorted, so no, I'm not gonna flip the video. If you can't read backwards, that's your own fault. All right, so we got pastel colors. Now I've got my coloring book, so I'm gonna randomly flip a page, not looking. Let's try summer. This would be a good place for my little squirrel to live. That is the quote on here. That's not just me being weird saying that. So here is the page I'm going to be coloring with pastel color. So this means that I can choose whatever material I want as long as it's all pastel colors that I'm using. So I'm going to figure out what material and then we're going to get started. All right, so here's a little better look at the coloring page I'll be filling in. And I was debating whether I wanted to do crayons or markers. So I decided on markers, and they're not all pastel, so I'm only going to use the ones that I consider to be pastel colors. One of them might be pushing it a little bit. I honestly don't even know if these markers are still good. I've had them for like 8 years probably. So these are the colors that I picked out that I feel like work for pastels. The green is pushing it just a little bit, but I feel like it's fine. And I consider pastel colors to be just lighter hues of normal saturated colors. Typically these would be your Easter colors. So we're gonna see what magic I make with these. So it's a little darker than pastels, but whatever. I mean, I don't think you guys are gonna judge me because the lids look like they're pastels, so it's not my fault if it's a little darker. I also think I screwed this up. I think this line right here was actually supposed to be the reflection of the mountain, but you know, we're just gonna roll with it. I mean, it's not like I'm entering this in an art contest or anything. But I'm taking some inspiration from Hanging Lake in Colorado, if you've ever heard of that. Look that up, it's beautiful. I've never been there, but I've seen pictures and it's beautiful. And I'm gonna try to attempt to make this sort of like summer turning into fall, but I don't, as you'll notice, have a lot of fall colors, so I don't really know what's gonna happen with this. So what I'm gonna start to do by trying to create this end of summer, early fall look is I'm gonna start with my green and then layer some yellow in with it, and then some of these I will layer a little pink over the yellow to create orange to make it look like the leaves are just barely starting to turn. So I've got pretty much this bottom half of the drawing done, and I feel like it's kind of achieving my goal of this late summer, early fall look. It's definitely failing on the pastel colors platform, but again, not my fault. The markers looked like pastels and they're clearly not, and since I don't have kids, I don't use markers very often. Sorry. But anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna try to use some purple in the sky to give it sort of that like gray overcast kind of look. And then I'll be doing just probably some blues for the mountains. I don't have a ton of color options, so we're just gonna have to see what happens with that. Okay, so I kind of think this was a little bit of a fail, but I'm still going to show you anyways. So it didn't really achieve that whole pastel vibe. I feel like I definitely achieved the late summer, early fall look, and it looks like it's really that night or that day where you get your first really cold evening, or maybe it's about to snow, but don't really feel like it matched the pastel colors theme. So we're probably gonna give this a 2 out of 10 in terms of if Rebecca can follow directions. So if you guys enjoy this, please make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time for my next Bob Ross random coloring book drawing. And hopefully it'll be a little bit better.